Alright, so we're out here on the compound at the apiary, and today we are going to try and mark the queen. So I've got a queen holder and a green marking pen, and I've got Blake with me. And Blake pointed out that we have our first flower of the clematis vines. So there was one, and then here is the second one, and here is our first lovely flower. Oh, there we go. And here is our first lovely flower. There's a couple more buds that you can see. So we've got a jar there and a jar there for the white painted hive and the bee castle. We've had a very, very, very hot week, and we're gonna get set up and get started.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Okay guys, so we're gonna start on the bee castle hive, and then we're gonna go on to the white painted hive.
And what's our main goal today?
And our main goal is to capture the queen.
To do what with her?
To mark her.
Yep, we got our marking pen, and we're gonna go ahead and give everybody just a little smoke.
Da, 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 da.
And then you want to go ahead and take the lid off, Blake?
Yeah. It's stuck. Good job, bees. There's probably a lot of comb. Oh, got it. Oh, there's no comb.
You want to go set it off to the side there? Okay. Okay.
Okay, so the bees drank all of it.
Yep, they drank all of their simple syrup. Oh, geez. Just about all of it. So we're just going to set that off to the side and pull it off here. Give them a little bit of smoke.
Okay, I see. There's not as much comb as last time, but
there is some. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this down here, and we'll go ahead and get that comb later.
Oh.
Okay. So.
I just noticed something.
What?
There's no pollen patty.
You're right. So we should probably give them some. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take these out.
We're starting with the second frame.
Yeah, maybe it'll be a little bit easier, but there's definitely propolis on all. Wow, that's really hard to take out.
Even for the hive tool.
Yeah, even for the hive tool. Okay,
Oh.
pulling the second frame out. So the second frame, oh, we got a beetle. So if you can see that on there, we have a beetle on the bottom of that. And I don't know if that's really a hive beetle or not, but we're getting rid of them.
What are hive beetles?
Oh, he dropped on the ground. Okay, so the hive beetle is gone. Hopefully you guys got a good look at it, and we're gonna go ahead and start setting these frames that they haven't touched.
What was that?
I don't know, another little bug. Any beetles? No. Any drawing out? They drew out a little bit on this side, but not much.
Can I see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. And then the other thing we're going to want to make sure we try to do is clean out the bottom of this, because the bottom's kind of dirty. So go ahead and pull. This is frame number 3. They've been drawing on it more. A little bit on both sides.
Remember, Dad, the other main goal is to find eggs.
Yep. So Excuse me, little bees. Now I'm on number 4. Wow, very sticky. Alright, so let's see what we see on number 4. I don't think they really made it over to here last week. So what do you see in there, Blake? What's in that?
I see nectar, and I see.
That's kind of the majority of it, eh?
Yeah, I can't see any pollen.
Looks like we have just about a full frame of nectar. Maybe like 1 cell of pollen, but that's about it.
Wait.
So
let's see. Let's check for the queen.
I don't think she's gonna be on her because there's no eggs. So back up a second and just hold this just like that. Careful. And I'm gonna just go ahead and scrape this stuff on the bottom. It almost looks like mold. It's not really. It's actually really not that dirty. So there's not really actually much to clean, but the wood's just a little darker. So I'm just gonna put.
I found some.
Found some what? Oh yeah, just a little bit on the back here. So I'm gonna go ahead and set these guys back in here, all the way off to the side. And then we're gonna go ahead to our next one. And I pretty much need the hive tool for all of these.
Can I take this frame?
Yeah, can you do it gently? Remember, just like that, okay? Careful, here, wait. Let's get this out of your way. Okay, go ahead. Careful. Good job. Careful. Okay, so I'm looking at it.
It's heavy.
Oh, is it heavy? Oh, it's really heavy. Alright, so we'll look at the outside. And this is full of nectar. There are some eggs here.
And I'm going to check for the queen.
You check on that side, I'm going to look on this side. This has a lot. Here, I'll show you guys. All along the top there, you can see a lot of that capped honey, and then on the bottom, it's brood. You see that, Blake?
Yeah, capped honey and capped brood.
So, look for the queen. Just a quick look on this one, because I don't think she's on this one. There's a little bit of everything on here. I do not see the queen. Do you see her, Blake?
I see like a light brown.
Not a big one?
No.
Very calm this morning. It's a little cooler this morning. It's been in the 90s all week. And it's a lot cooler this morning. It's probably around 60. So I'm hoping that's why they're even more docile. Oops. And there's a little bit of honeycomb on this next frame, number 6, but I think I'm going to pick it up and remove it after because they're so calm and I don't want to spray them with smoke and actually agitate them. So it looks like on one side we have a little bit of honey at the top, as you can see, and then the rest is capped brood, and that's kind of the same for both sides. See a little bit of structure comb on the bottom there that we're going to remove.
Oh, that's honeycomb. That's honeycomb.
Yeah, at the top there?
No,
so
at the bottom.
So I'm just looking for mites, wings. Oh, it is honeycomb. It's not structure comb, but we're going to have to remove it. Oh, you know what?
What?
I don't know, but I think I see a queen cell.
Yeah,
it looks like, so we're going to have to keep an eye on number 5. I'm going to show these guys. I'll show you in a second. So at the very bottom corner right there, if you guys can see, there's a bigger cell, and I think that's the start of a queen cell. And we're going to have to keep an eye on that. It's very small right now, but we'll keep an eye on it just to make sure it's not a drone cell. Actually, I might just be able to, just like that. We'll just set it up here for now. It's not going to make a mess, so we'll just set it right there for now. And then we're going to go ahead and set these guys back the right way. Very calm. They're a lot flying around, but they are open, but they are very calm.
Dad, don't you see that? Like the red part?
What?
I saw a tongue on them.
Oh, you saw their tongue?
Yeah, it was like red.
So, gonna go ahead and open number 7 here. That was number 6 with the queen cell on it. Or the drone cell, and I'm just wrong. So, we'll go ahead and take this one out, number 7, and hopefully on this one we will see our queen. So we're pretty much 100% capped brood on this. There's some structure comb on the bottom, but it's we've pretty much got capped brood on both sides, and we've got some honeycomb on the bottom that's gonna be removed. So I don't see the queen on this one, so we'll go ahead and remove this structure comb on the, or this honeycomb on the bottom. I think we can just remove it with our hands. I don't think we need the tool. Just set them down real gentle so they don't get too aggravated.
If you take a close enough look, you can kind of see their tongues.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm going to set these guys back, and we're going to bring up the next one. And hopefully we'll find the queen on this next one, right?
Yeah.
See all this right here, Blake? This is like, they're trying to keep the rack from moving, so they just cover it, and I think that's called propolis, but
I think it's beeswax.
oh,
Careful.
that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
So I just high-fived about 1,000 or 2,000 bees.
Or 4,000.
So go ahead and grab my lighter, Blake. Oh, actually, we're gonna need to give it a little smoke because I just high-fived a bunch of bees. Kind of calm them down for a minute. And go back to number 8 to look for the queen.
One's head stuck.
Oh, he's putting his head in it. So we'll look on frame 8 for the queen. You want to try to remove that comb, Blake? Careful, gently, slow, super slow. Just bend it upward. Again, I'm just looking for the queen. I was really hoping she'd be on this frame.
Will you take that off?
Yeah, we'll take all the stuff on the top off at the end.
Wait, there's some on the bottom.
Do you want to grab that stuff on the bottom? Slowly, slowly. And don't pull up. So there's some drone combs down here. All these are filled with eggs. Just trying to find that queen. Hopefully, if we can find her and we mark her, she'll be real easy to find. But I do not see her. Come on, you got the other two? Easy, slow. Alright, so we'll put this back because I do not see the queen. Alright, so now we're number 9. 9 and 10.
have stuff on them. These things.
Yeah?
Yep, they do.
Oh, wow, that's all filled up. All right, so let's look at this side. Filled up with comb, larvae, a lot of larvae. All right, so we're looking for the queen. Oh, I found her. Okay.
Where?
So I'm gonna need you to like stand.
Oh, I found her.
Yep, good job. So I'm gonna try to get her. I want you to put a hand right here. Yep, and then put a hand up here and hold it, just like I am. But you gotta be careful, okay? Don't drop it. This is a very important frame, okay? Put your thumb on top here and kind of tip it up, just like I was. Can you do it? Like, tip it up like that? Oh, like that. Yep. Don't fight me. Let it drop. I need it to lay a little flat. You got it? You sure? Oh, I got a guy yelling at me in my ear. All right, now we gotta find her again.
Found her.
All right, we have our queen. All right, so I'm gonna try to do this kind of quick. We've got our queen in it. And I've got her right in here. So I'm just gonna push her up to the top a little bit and mark her with this marker. So I've got her, if you can see that, I've got her right here. Whatever you do, don't squish Mama Queen. All right, mark just like that. And now I'm gonna let her go right back, if I can, on the same hive I took her off of.
Yep, I found her.
Come on, buddies, help your queen out. Is she out yet?
No.
Okay, try to keep it still. Don't rock back and forth. All right. Yep, she's right there. Ooh, a little pain on her wings. Hopefully that's okay. All right, cool. Is she a lot easier to find now?
No, I can't find her.
Oh,
I found her.
she's right there, but they're covering her right now.
Yep, I found her.
All right, so we want to make sure. I'm gonna take this from you gently. Don't let go. Okay, let go. Hey, hey, watch your hat. Watch your hat. Watch your hat. Okay. Okay, cool. Good job, Blake. All right, so queen's on here. Everybody's pretty docile. We've got her marked, but she's covered in bees now, so if you can see her, you can see her. If not, she's just got like 30 bees on top of her. And we're gonna go ahead. And can you grab the hive tool, Blake? Blake?
Yeah.
Did you help him?
Yeah.
Grab the hive tool. Right here.
Oh, yeah.
Careful. And we're gonna put the queen back in her hive.
Next time I might find her.
And maybe you'll find her in the next one. All right, so we've accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. Number 10 is full on one side, and we might have some good news today, Blake. Can you see that, please? So they're covered on one side.
Don't high five the bees again.
Don't high five them, especially that one, because they're queens on that one. So we've got another just about fully drawn out comb. And then they're starting to work on the back here on number 10. So I think what we're gonna do, just feel that cool breeze. They probably don't like that. So what we're gonna do right now is close them up.
Okay, now we're moving on to the white painted hive. And on the brown painted hive, the bee castle, we found the queen, and we made a green dot on her so we can find her.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to find her a little easier. So I'll go ahead and lower the camera, and then, you got it, Blake?
Wait, I'm gonna do the capture thing first for the ants and stuff.
Oh yeah, go ahead, do that. Pull that out, because we haven't pulled that out in a minute. Remember, you gotta do it towards the bottom so you're not just scraping it. Alright, what do you see?
I see ants and sugar.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of the crystalline sugar, and there's a few ants. And that brown stuff you see is cinnamon that we kind of smeared on last time to get rid of the ants. But there is a lot less ants on it. So I'm just gonna tap them off here. And then you can go ahead and put that right back in. Oh wow, that's great. So they didn't build any structure comb or honeycomb on the top of this.
But there is a lot of bees.
But there is a lot of bees. So we'll just go ahead and set them right by the entrance, and they'll find their way in. All right, so let's get the hive tool and start spreading them apart, right?
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna look for the queen, and what you call out. What do you see, Blake, and all that?
I see capped honey and some pollen and nectar.
Yeah, there's a little bit, and then there's a lot of eggs on this. Do you see them?
Yeah. Wait, let me check for the queen.
Don't see her on this one.
One's rattling.
Shaking the butts. Put these guys back. That's number 5, so they've over doubled that in a week. Let's see number 6. Alright, Blake. So on this side we've got eggs, larvae, capped brood, and some honey.
And some capped brood and some honey and some pollen and some nectar.
Yeah, a little bit of everything on the back, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. I see the queen. Can you come hold this? Just like that. Got it? You sure?
What? Is that a drone? It looks like there's a
Oh, where'd she go? Where'd she go? Don't move it too much. There she is.
Oh yeah, I see her. She has a kind of pointy thorax.
Yep. All right, that one was a lot quicker. Great. So I've got our queen captured in here. I'm just gonna gently push her to the top here. Perfect.
Hey Dad, I'm wondering, is that a drone that died? Because it looks like there's a smashed drone.
All right, hang on. You show me in a sec. I got to deal with the queen right now, okay? Wow, boom, just like that. The queen is back in action. So, careful, don't hold it straight down. You got to have it at a tilt. So we've got our queen right there, and she's marked if you can see her.
Let me try to find her. I found her.
Yep. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put her back so she stays in the hive. Ooh, she sent out a little warning signal because all these bees are going crazy.
What about, what's that, Dad? A dead one.
That's a dead bee from a long time ago, smushed bee. All right, these guys are pretty active, so I'm just gonna kind of go through here. They have so number 7, full capped brood and some honey on one side.
We found the bee twice on the hives. This one and
What bee?
the queen bee on both hives. And it was really hard on this one that we couldn't find it really, but then on this hive we could find the queen, like in a snap.
So we ended up being able to mark both queens with our little handy dandy marker and queen catcher. So I found this just on Amazon. Basically the bee goes in, push her up to the top with this little gate close. You can see that right there. And then you push her up just to the top to those slits, and then when she's kind of pinched in those slits, this white part's foam so it doesn't really crush her, then you can go ahead and mark the little black bald spot on the back of her head, or on the back of her body. So we found just a little bit of structure comb, so a lot better than last week, so they weren't really building out of the frames. There was a lot of production on this bee castle hive. Not as much on the White Castle, but there's a lot of bees ready to Is that better? I'm always so tall. So there's a lot of bees in the White Castle ready to hatch. We've marked both queens. We'll see if Kevin can find the marked queens after. We did find one hive beetle in this, and when I was looking for the queen, I didn't see any more. And the hive beetle was on a frame that wasn't even touched yet. But they've made some real progress in the bee castle hive, and I think what we're gonna do this year, because we split the package at the beginning of the season, it's taking them a long time because they started with half the amount of bees. But Bee Castle seems to be kicking off pretty well, and White Castle, or the white painted hive, is doing okay. They're still producing more comb, more honey, more brood every day. So I think what we may do is put a second brood box on the Bee Castle hive in the next week or so, maybe next week. And then on the white painted hive, we may go straight to the super once they've drawn out all their comb in their brood boxes, and they still have a way to go. So maybe by the end of July, beginning of August, we'll be able to introduce the super. And then the goal this year would be to go into the winter with 2 brood box hive and then a 1 brood box hive, and see which one does better. Hopefully they both survive. I don't think the white painted hive will have enough to make enough comb or really do much with the second brood box. So we're going to go in with 2 brood boxes for the Bee Castle, 1 brood box for the white painted hive, and see how it goes for the rest of, or for this first winter. And hopefully they all survive, and either way is fine. But all in all, a good day. We got our queens marked. It's starting to warm up, so we'll go ahead and see you next time. Anything else, Blake? What?
Be awesome.
Be awesome. We'll see you next week.
See you later.